And my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but you ask them. Just massage. That's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed. No fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so again, if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner, maybe talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through. Maybe the day before, make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing. Okay. Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take two. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take one final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, STC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all. And then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason. And then the ones you got for the wrong reason, the ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it. Or the ones you got wrong for the right reason, I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit, okay? And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos, join my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass, okay? Good. Okay, everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass this. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I got to pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby.
Just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
I will play that clip every damn day. I love that. Welcome. Happy January 7th. Good thing it's not January 6th. We did have a lot of contentious shit going on, but we're good. January 7th. We're into this. Happy January. The longest month of the year. Literally, January feels like it's 4 months. And then everything else goes quick. Hopefully, we're almost summer's coming around the corner. Thank fucking God. Okay, welcome on. Happy stuff. I see some passing stuff. I see some comments. I'm so happy that you all joined the membership. Christiana, Lindsay, Zanisha, I think, and Liz, thank you for joining. I will hopefully see you on Friday night in the Zoom classes, right? Now, again, I always try to get this out early. So I do that video. So anyone who comes on here and says, how should I study for the next week or two? Reverse back to the beginning and watch my beach video. It explains what you should be doing, not just stupid shit. If you need free resources, check out the FINRA group, the Facebook group, FINRA and NASA Exam Test Prep Network. 7,100 people, 4 tutors on there helping out of the goodness of their heart. We're not trying to sell you shit. Literally, people ask for tutors all the time. I send them somewhere else. I send them to Wizen. I am not pushing for that. I don't need the fucking business. If you need to work with a tutor, check out Michael Weiss over at Series7examtutor.com. I am Series7exam.org. And I have a couple tutors I'm training. I got one, my brother who's on there who's helping out. He's about half the price of me. And we're good to go. Free resources. That's the Facebook group. You got Brandon Riff over at Basic Wisdom. You got Susie Rhodes at Pastmasters. And Notman Marks has some videos out there on YouTube. They're pushing them out. Within the last, couple months or so, they got some good playlists. Check them out. Onward and upward. Let's get into some of this shit. Again, happy Tuesday. I love Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is my favorite time, okay? This is my favorite time. I love doing this. Let's do the ugly face. Boom. Oh, my God. That's fucking scary. But I am so happy. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. are my favorite times of all. Nothing's better than this. So let's get into it. Let's go, baby. Where are we? Okay. How many hours a week would you recommend studying for the SIE? Okay. So I get that. And I did mention it. When I say it depends on if you're working full time, 2 to 3 hours, right? 2 to 3 hours. You want to put in 80 to 100 hours total. But if you do 2 to 3 hours a day, that should be fine. Okay. That should get you over the hump. And I'm a big fan. In my mind, I automatically think morning, right? I'm a big fan of studying before work. It is amazing if you study before work, how fucking great that is. Okay. It is amazing how you'll literally, yes, nobody wants to get up in the morning. But if you study just in the morning, when you get home, you're in a great mood because you don't have no studying at night. Remember that, no studying at night. That's the big thing. We're not studying after work. So you do it before, get 2 hours in the morning, maybe sneak a half hour during lunch or whatever. And then boom, when you get home, I just sit back and watch Cobra Kai, baby. Okay, I'm done with that one. I finished that. I finished, what else? I'm on the new one called The Recruit. It's a year old, but it's fine. And I'm working through the office stuff. Because I like study. I'm not a morning person, but I'd rather do all my shit in the morning and then I can rest at the end of the day. But so again, if you're working, 2 hours. If you're just studying all day, you can do 4 to 5 hours. But you got to do it this way: 2 hours, take an hour break, another 2 hours, take a break, and then do an hour, and then you are done. You got to do that. Also, don't forget, I set it up there. Don't forget to check me out. I have Instagram and TikTok, right? If it's still around in 12 days. Both called Series 7 Whisperer. I'm not formally known as, right? I am the Series 7 Whisperer, but I don't do it on here. I have it since 2019. I've had that name. So 2018, I put it up. I have a TikTok, a Series 7 Whisperer, and I have Instagram, Series 7 Whisperer. There we go. Okay. Now, hope that helps a little bit, Catalina. Okay. Okay. Usually with the 7, I say 4 weeks, but really, here's the thing, Olivia. If, by the way, congrats, right? Okay. I think 2 more weeks, maybe 3. Here's the thing. This is what I tell everyone. Don't set a date. Finish the book, take the chapter quizzes, and then take the finals. When you pass 3 finals in a row solidly, not guessing, not jumping over like barely passing, when you're solidly, comfortably passing the exam 3 in a row, book it for like a week later. So figure that should be about 2-3 weeks out. But you remember, whenever you start studying for something, anyone who just started, who just came on my channel and just started, what we have to do is make sure that you read the book first. No matter what test you have, read the book first. And if you fail, read the book right when you're done. I say that all the time. So windy out there. If I go dead, it's because the wind knocked down the shit. Okay. Now, a bond with a 4%. This is easy. I've seen these questions all the time. So everyone read this. Take your time with it. We'll walk through it. A bond with a 4% coupon is priced at a 320 basis, which is yield to maturity. If the bond's yield to maturity decreased by 10 basis points. Now, this is the easy part. Sometimes on my test, I got a question was this, and it said the price dropped by 50 basis points. So remember this: 100 basis points. Get this in your head, people. 100 basis points. 100 basis points equals 1%. So 50 basis points equals 0.5%. So 10 basis points equals 10% of a 0.1. Okay. So if you move 10 basis points, you're moving 0.1. So that's got to be probably a 3.3 or something like that, right? So it decreased. It should be 3.1. It has to be there. So if the yield to maturity, which is basis, decreased, then we have to be 3.1. If the price decreased by 10 basis points, it'll be 3.3. It's got to be 3.1. So remember, 100 basis points is 1%, which would be from a 3.2 to 2.2. And if it went like 50 basis points, it'd be 3.2 or 3.3 to 2.8. But since it only went down 10 basis points, that's 1%. Boom. That's a 0.1%. It's going to be 3.1. It's got to be 3.1. Hope that helps a little bit. Ashley. Okay. Okay. We got this. So, Catalina, I need you to say on here, like I said to everyone, you must say on this thing, I'm going to pass. Not have to. Not have to. I need to see this, Catalina. I'll check it in a minute. And Gear Grinder, same thing. I need you to say, I'm going to pass. And every morning in front of the bathroom, say it, I'm going to pass. Brush your teeth with your offhand. Use your feet. I don't give a shit. Say, I'm a badass bitch. I'm going to pass this thing. Now, if you're taking it, if you can, this is what I tell everyone. If you fail, which sounds like you did, Gear Grinder, same thing. First thing you have to do is read the book again. Okay. Read the book again. Again. Okay. Cover to cover. If you've done it already, awesome. Congrats. Okay. Get through it. You're going to pick up stuff that you missed on the first time. And again, if you don't like the vendors, go to Achievable. I'm telling you right now, Achievable, standalone, right? Achievable by far. For the SIE, here's Achievable, everyone else. For the 7, they're right on par. They're good with Notman, STC, Achievable, and Kaplan, okay? And here's the thing. So what I tell everyone, whatever vendor you buy, get the Kaplan Cubic. And now the only reason, I think Kaplan is too detailed. The only reason I say get Kaplan is because they're the only ones that sell a Cubic. Nobody else does. Achievable doesn't, STC doesn't, Notman doesn't, Past Perfect doesn't. They used to, they don't. So they don't. So the only one that you can buy just a Cubic is Kaplan, okay? So that's why I say that. And if you got STC, I'd say buy another Cubic. And if that's why I tell people don't buy the Kaplan. Buy another vendor, Achievable, STC, Past Perfect, Notman, and then buy the Kaplan Cubic, as I said. So don't buy their whole program. It's a waste, right? Because then if you run out of questions, you're screwed. Buy a vendor other than Kaplan, and then buy their Cubic. That's the best way to do it. Okay. Angelina, that's all. I love Notman. I do like them. But now the one thing is, I tell everyone to buy another Cubic. But call Notman, and I should get the list. I should talk to Brian. But talk to them and sign up, because some of the vendors, some of the exams, they use the Kaplan Q Bank, and you don't want to buy. You have Notman. They're great. I love Notman. The only thing I have a difference with them is that they push their videos more than reading. Their videos are good. They're very intensive. They're not like mine. My shit's high level, like only what you need to know for the past. I don't need to go into the super details, because these tests are not detailed tests. Some, but you can pass, right? Like literally with my stuff, you're going to pass, but nothing. Okay. Also, new people, if you don't know, the rule is if I die on here from a heart attack or anything like that, you have to share the shit out of my video. Like hit a like now, but you have to share the shit out of it. So at least in death, you can even label it Tudor dies during live. We're watching his body decompose in real time, because no one would know. My son won't know. My wife won't be home for 2 hours. So I'll be here. Rigor mortis would kick in. And the only people that know I'm dead are you fucking people. So please share the shit out of it. Maybe make some money on it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now, again, I like Notman a lot. Okay, I definitely like them. I love them. I think they push the videos more than the reading. I'm not a fan of that, but it is what it is. They will absolutely get you to pass. They're a standalone. But again, every vendor I say get the Kaplan Q Bank again, because they're the only ones that sell it. Okay. One more question. Una more pregunta. I think it's pregunta. Okay. Okay. Why would I buy a reverse convertible? What a great question. LaTanya, I love him. Badass bitch. Hold on. I'm going to scroll back and see if Christina said it. Christina, you better have said I'm going to pass this. I need to see something. I'm going to look later. I'm not seeing. I see LaTanya saying it. I'm scrolling. I don't see Christina saying anything. I don't see Christina. Is it Christina or Christiana? Hold on. Catalina. I do not see Catalina saying I'm going to pass this test. I need to see that, baby. Now, back to this. Reverse convertibles. What are reverse convertibles? They're like this. They're like shitty, okay? Because they're so shitty, they have a high coupon. There's your answer, kid. Okay, you're buying it for an increased return. You're trying it for a high return. But here's what they are, okay? They're basically high current income. You're getting paid, but it's short term. Here's how fucked they up there. If you have a normal convertible, that means you, the investor, decide when you convert, and it is when it is, right? And you decide when you convert when it's profitable for you. Reverse convertible is the opposite. They decide when they convert, and they either give you the par bond, the $1,000 or whatever it is for the bond, or they give you the stock, whichever is lower. So you're taking on risk, okay? So that's what's going on here, is that a reverse convertible is not that you convert stock to bond. It's that they fucking choose when you convert, and they're going to do it when it's good for them. So they call the knock, like when it's below the knock-in. I've never seen a question on that. But if its stock is below the knock-in, boom, they're going to give you the stock because it's cheaper. If it's higher, they'll give you the bond because it's cheaper. So if the stock is trading above 1,000, they'll give you the bond. If it's below the level, they're going to give you the stock, whatever screws you over the most. So in return for that, you get a higher return. So that's why you buy them, and they're really not very long-term. Okay, Angelina, that is outstanding. Okay, thank you. But remember, you laugh so hard, you don't want to crash, right? Make sure your eyes are open the whole time. And there are some videos that are kind of boring that I do, so be careful. Make sure you got, Adderall, whatever you have to do. But thank you for watching. I'm glad somebody's watching my shit. Okay, hold on. Sean, I will get you in 1 second. Uriel! Boom. Done. You're fucking done. Now, Orozco, I assume that's a Spanish name, so that means I'm going to go somewhere with this if I have it. But that is outstanding. What a way to start the fucking year. Done. You go in, you're done, fully licensed, early 2024. We're done. The path is complete. So on that, we're going to go a little.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría.
There it is. I hit the wrong thing. Oh, Uriel, that's awesome. That is outstanding. I think somebody else passed. I'm going to get to that. And Sean, I'm going to get your whole shit with you. Yo, G, baby. Welcome. See, I'm telling you, I make people laugh. Hold on. Cameron Fry. That's from Trading Places. Cameron Fry. Okay. Starting the 65. Let's go, baby. Okay, since you still have a little to go, I'm not going to go too crazy on you. We'll just do a little dance.
Go. Oh, ching. Here come the hot stepper.
Boom. There you go. Okay, now just having a little shit show, as I call it. I should change it I should change this to the live shit show. Okay. Okay. Now, Sean. Okay, let's go with this. Where are we now? Okay, I took the 7 in July. Missed passing it with a 71. It's so fucking close. Now I'm on the 4th attempt. Okay. Using STC and considering. Yeah, get the cap. 100% get the QBank. I love it. Now, why are you only doing two to three exams a week? I mean, I'm not against that, but I do think when you get closer, you want to take one every day, right? So if you take, here's the thing. So if you take one Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and review the shit out of it on the afternoon, and then watch videos on the weaker sections on the Tuesday, Thursday, I think that's awesome. But you got to find a day, right? So we got a month. So pick one day, like Friday. So maybe do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Take Friday off. Go out. No blackout drunk, but go out. Have a good time. Whatever you have to do, go to the clubs, pick up a girl or guy, whatever it is. Or if you're married, don't do that because that would be bad. Okay, because I'm not promoting adultery. Okay, so just saying, if you're married, don't go to clubs, pick up people. If you are single, go out, have a good time, enjoy yourself. Burn some calories, baby. Get that out and just shake this shit up so you're not stuck in the house. Yeah, if you do 2 to 3 exams a week, okay. And you rotate between STC and Kaplan, back and forth, you're going to be good. I think that works, okay? But you have to make sure, okay? You have to, and remember, maybe as you're reading, watch my video, you can watch my videos that match up with STC, but when you do the Kaplan quizzes, like if you buy the QBank, I can't talk, I would do like small quizzes at first to get used to the wording because you're going to get depressed. You're going to be like, oh my God, my scores suck. Because Kaplan words it very detailed and very like in your face a little too detailed sometimes, and they they absolutely try to trick you. So I would do this chapter, like 10-question chapter quizzes first to get used to it, and then after a couple of days when you start scoring good, awesome. Start increasing it to 2 or 3 at a time, and then start taking finals. You want at least 2 weeks of final taking, but I think that works. I think you're in good shape. Look, Sean, you missed it by 1. I hope you reread the book since you failed, okay? Because we're going to launch you, right? Because if you look, Michael mentioned something that he failed his 7 3 fucking times, passed his 666 the first time, and now he's taking a 24 on Friday. Goddamn nuts, okay. Yeah, I think you're fine again, okay. Okay. We got Cameron done. Angelita, baby. Angelita and Angelina. Boom. Olivia. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Angelina. I know. Chase makes you sit in that room, but you can play with that, right? 2 hours, take a break. 2 hours, take a break. 2 hours. There's your 8 hours. Don't really do 8 hours. Okay. Type A, I'll get to you. Gear grinder. This is a great question. Okay. They have nothing to do with each other. Okay. So we're going to talk about discretion versus non-discretion first, okay? Then, because non-solicited and discretionary have nothing to do with each other, but they try to do it. Either you have discretion or not, okay? Discretion is a power of attorney. That's where you, as the rep, it has to be in writing, you can choose more than time and price. Like if I call you up, Gear, and say, hey, Gear, do me a favor, buy 1,000 shares of IBM, and I hang up. You can do the trade because I gave you the action, the amount, and the asset, right? Bank America, 1,000 shares. I said buy it. You can do the trade. And that's, by the way, that's unsolicited when I call you. But if you choose anything more than the time and the price on the same day, you need discretion. So if you just choose time and price, you don't need discretion. That's a non-discretionary, okay? It's either unsolicited or I call you up. I can even call you up and say, let me do it this way. As a rep, Gear, you can call me and say, Ken, I think you should buy some NVIDIA here. It's down, okay? And I go, okay, that's not solicited. That's a solicited order, but it's non-discretion. It's funny when I cough, I feel like I wipe my glasses, they fog up. So just make sure. Non-discretion means that you don't have discretion and you need to talk to the customer. Either they call you or you call them, you get permission to do the trade, and then you do the trade. Discretion, you can actually trade on your own without their ongoing permission on each trade, but you're going to send them a confirm. They will see what happens. That's where churning happens on discretion orders. Because literally, if a customer calls you up and says, buy shit, or you call them and say, I want to buy this, it's hard to churn. But, I mean, you can, but it's harder because they're saying yes to the trades. Now, solicited versus unsolicited. We got this. So first of all, discretion is not the same. Discretion is you have power of attorney. You can do trades without telling them. Non-discretion is you have to get permission. Either you solicit it from them or they call you. Now, on that note, if I, the customer, call you gear and tell you what to buy, that's an unsolicited order. And you mark it unsolicited, so when I sue you for being a bad idea, you can you have some legal protection. If I call you up and say, listen, I want to buy 1,000 shares of International Buggy Whips. There's like 5 horses left that do buggies, and they're on Central Park. That's a bad idea. And you tell me, Ken, that's fucking stupid, right? And I want to buy it anyway. If I insist, you have to do it, right? Even if it's unsuitable, if I insist, you have to do it. Then you mark it unsolicited, which means the customer gave you the order. Now, if you call me up and say, Ken, I need you to buy some Disney here, or Aflac, right? Buy some Aflac. It's 102. Buy that. If you call me gear and call me and tell me to buy it, that's a solicited order, okay? So if the customer calls the client, it's unsolicited. If the customer goes to a rep. See, I mean, mouth goes faster. I'm like goddamn Peter Griffin. My mouth goes and my mind goes, wait, you said something stupid. If the customer calls the rep, that's unsolicited, mark it unsolicited on the order ticket. If the rep calls the client and says, I think you should buy, Chipotle or Monster, then that's a solicited order. Has nothing to do with discretion. Discretion is, and that's that. Discretion is you have discretion. You can do trades without telling me ahead of time. Non-discretionary order means I called you up. You called me up and said, Ken, I think you should do it. Okay. Now, Liz, I love it. Okay. I take my essay on Saturday. Yeah, thank you, baby. Type A, baby. That's super quick. I wish you finished the book earlier, but get on those finals, baby. Get that book tonight, baby. Get it done and start taking finals. You probably got to take 2 a day. I'm not a fan of that, but the SIE, you could probably take 2 a day. And you got to take them on Friday because it's the day before, but take 1 and take it with a grain of salt. And then on Friday, what do? You watch my crash course, not just the quick and dirty, the whole freaking crash course. If you have STC, get the crunch time facts. If you have Notman, get their key topics. I think Kaplan has a quick sheet too. Okay. Liz, I am excited for you too. We're going to get this together. Bang. Okay. Interesting. Kevin, you're next. Okay. I am only 17 minutes behind. Well, yeah, they got to know, but it won't stop you from working, right? As long as you have a visa, you can work. Like, you have to disclose it so they know how to handle you, but I don't think it's a FINRA thing. I don't think you have to be you don't have to be. I mean, you can get registered in another country and just do shit here. I think it's a visa thing, but FINRA doesn't care. I don't think that has anything to do with your broker check. Like, I'm trying to think, do U4? Nowhere, I don't think it says if I'm a resident or not. Hold on, let me see. I don't think it is. I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. An individual holding a foreign associate registration who's not a citizen. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah. I don't think they say anything about immigration status. You're good. Okay. It's funny. Sometimes Google's good and sometimes it's fucking shit. Okay. I don't think it's a big deal. I can double check. I'll post a comment in the chat. Okay, Kevin, you pushed it back. I knew you did. Okay. So, okay. I would, if you're doing the chapter quizzes, do the chapter quizzes and then wait till your 10 days. So do chapter quizzes till the 14th and then start doing finals every day. But again, other people disagree with me, but I do not. Because the other thing is you want to get used to the Q bank, right? I don't like, other people disagree with me, but I don't like taking a test the day before because, yeah, you'll probably be fine, but there's no upside, right? So, like, so if I played varsity, right? So if I'm on varsity football, right? And sometimes, or lacrosse, and we don't have enough players to run a scrimmage, we'll play the JV. There's no upside there, right? So you're supposed to win, and if you lose, you're screwed. I equate it to the same thing that if, there we go, okay. That if you take a final the day before and you do well, great. It's not going to help you. It's good. But if you do bad, you're screwed. And remember, a lot of this is mental attitude. Like I tell everyone, I do really well on these exams. I'm not that, I'm not dumb, right? But I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I mean, but I'm delusional. I'm dumb enough that I'm delusional enough to figure I can pass any test. Like I took the air traffic controller's test, like when I was like 20. I got a 99.6. Again, because I think I can. I'm not dumb, so I think I can pass these exams. Yeah, I'm cocky enough to think I'll take the MCATs, but no, I'll get like a 1. I'll be like, that's the lowest score we've ever seen ever. But I'm delusional enough to think I can try. So you got to go in there with an attitude of like, I'm going to kick the shit out of this. That's why I tell everyone on here to say, I'm going to pass this test. You got to say that shit. Okay. Yeah, 8 hours. I'm telling you, it's long. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. So I agree. So if you're at Chase, do they still slab you in the basement and you have to do it? Okay. It's like, I remember that they used to have a room where everyone had to sit and just study, and it was just so brutal. And if you're not in a cohort, you're goddamn alone in a room with like crappy internet. It's crazy. Okay. I agree. Long hours. Okay. FINRA does not own, I'm working on this, but FINRA only does a practice SIE because you can take it unsponsored. I'm working on changing that. Okay. So I'm really working hard behind the scenes to get them to change it. I have some meetings and it's just, I'm trying to, they're not going to listen to me, but we're going to try. What I'm trying to do is get it so they can let it be unsponsored. So you can take it without a sponsorship. Really working out. I have a group of people that we're working with and we're really pushing hard. Oh, now, do they have a practice 6? No, they only do the SIE. There's nothing we can do, but don't worry about Olivia. Just keep doing the STC and CAP and stuff. If you're passing them, you're fine. There you go. There's Michael's. He failed a bunch and now he passed the 7 on the 4th time, right? Took the 66, passed it on the first time in the middle, and now he's the glutton. He's going for the 24 in a couple of days. Robert Satonio. I'm not the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Angelida, I agree. I love Achibo. I fucking love Achibo. Here's the best part. Go check them out. They give you a free trial. I have links for there. I don't care if you use them. I like them so much. I don't push my code, my link. I don't push it. I don't give a shit. Go. You can probably call them and get a $10 discount just by email. I don't care if you use them. Yes, I make money on it, but it doesn't matter. I want you to go. Try Achievable.me. That's not my code. I just want you to go on. That's not my link. Go on. Try them out. They give you a free trial for a day. I swear to God, you will do that and go, oh my God, I love them. I had a girl that I'm teaching on Long Island. I have to go out there personally. Love her. She goes, I don't like it. I'm not going to try it. She did it. She goes, I don't want to read, right? I said, try the Achievable. She goes, I just try it. Just fucking try it. She texts me and goes, they're fucking outstanding. Okay. LaTanya, you're a badass bitch, baby. That's right. You're going to pass this test. Yeah, the wind is killing me. Okay. Okay. Where do we get what? I forgot what I was saying. You can buy Achievable. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, Angelina or okay. So I have to look close because I'm blind. Angelina or Angelina. Luckily, I have different colors. Okay. So now, that could be said for so many different things. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to go to the seesaw. Now, so let's talk about this for a second. The seesaw. I use a by the way, guys, don't forget to hit the Facebook group. It's awesome. They're super helpful. They start study groups all the time, and they're magic. Now, seesaw. So let's talk about this. I got to back up so you can see the whole kit and caboodle. Let's see if it works this way. There we go. Okay. Now, so here's the bottom. So on a par bond, all yields are the same. Remember, everyone say this with me who doesn't know this. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. 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 Say that over and over in your head. That's the order. You can do the YMCA, that too, whatever. One of the girls in the classes that she does like cheapest to highest. Okay. Okay. And she uses like Chanel, Gucci, stuff like that. It's fine. Whatever works. Okay. Now, par bond. All yields are the same. And if you like what I'm doing, hit a like and share this shit to people that you don't like. So you can they'd be like, what the fuck are you watching? Now, if it's a discount bond, I think that works for you guys. If it's a discount bond, it goes coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. So the coupon's the lowest. If you see the yields are higher than the coupon, it is a discount. Boom. Now, on the premium side over here, coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. See, it's in your head. You're saying it. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. Coupon, current, yield to maturity, yield to call. You're going from high to low. So in a premium bond, coupon's the highest. Yield to call is the lowest. Always remember, yield to call is the last. They will never, ever, 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 under penalty of death, under penalty of whipping me, I would like that, under penalty of beating the crap out of me, they will never ask you to calculate yield to maturity. You won't. They might say, what is it? You just look for the yield that's the highest on a discount or the lowest on a premium. They will not make you do it. So if you see that the coupon is lower than the current yield, has to be a discount. If you see the coupon is higher than the yields, it has to be a premium. I have if you type in, if you go on my channel, there's a little thing, hit bond triangle, it will save your life. They do the seesaw, I do the bond triangle. But I do the triangle up front, and in the end, I show how it works on the seesaw, the teeter-totter. Okay. Good, I like it. Yeah, that's good. I like that, Angelina. You got to read it. Yeah, just remember, if I die, you got to share, baby. Okay, now. Audra, boom. Yes. Kavita. You will. That's funny. Angelina, thank you very much. Latanya. Whoa. Ah, right. That's right. I forgot. Boom, baby. I love it. Be confident, right? Fully fucking licensed. Sometimes I don't see words in it. Okay. Okay. Boom. Now, this sign? Okay. Are the achievable questions examined pretty good represent? No, nobody's are, right? But here's the thing. Nobody's is, right? But they're going to get you ready. So the thing is, if you can do achievable, you're going to be fine. If you're passing, if you get into an 85 to 90% readiness score for the SIE, you're rock solid. But look, if you have time, oh wait, type A, when are you taking it? You're taking it soon, right? Didn't you say you're taking it soon? Thought you said you were taking it, right? Yeah, so don't switch vendors. You're good. If you're passing them, but the other way, if you really want to check it out, go to my exam walkthrough playlist. I have a playlist. I started doing this like 2018 where I take exams online. I have 5 exams I take. I do the FINRA one. That's a good representation. I do 3 or 4 achievables. I do an SDC, and I do mine. I'm just going to tell you the one I do. It's called 75 questions. It's the first one in there. That's going to give you a great feeling of whether you're ready for the test or not. That's what's going to look like then. Okay. Oh, the FDU last play. The kid, my son didn't play against. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get that. So you're taking it online. You know I'm against that. But taking it tomorrow. No, just make sure. I mean, just make sure, and I hope you did. You won't need a calculator, but they give you a note. They give you a note on the screen. So type some shit in there, like maybe if you can type this teeter-totter thing or the seesaw. You'll just make sure you know. Look, in reality, don't worry about it. It's the same test. Take your time. Here's the thing. Online, don't mouth the words. Don't be like this. John Jones bought a bond. Don't do that because they will stop it and think you're cheating. Make sure, bribe, if you have roommates or people or your kids or anything, get them bribe them to be out of the house for the 2 hours, at least 2 hours. Do not, because if they walk in that room, you're gonna be fucked up. Make sure you're in a room with good, strong internet and that doesn't have windows that make you cover the windows. Okay, make sure it doesn't have a big mirror that make you cover the mirror. They're going to want to show around the room. You don't need a detachable camera. They want to see what's on there. Sometimes they say bring a mirror so they can see if you put any post-it notes on your computer, which I think is fucking badass to do. But don't do it. I'm not saying to do it. I'm just saying it's a ballsy move. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now, Just take your time. Don't rush. I think you get one break. The clock still runs. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you know the calculator and the notepads are on the screen. Don't look down. Don't look up. Just go there. Dress casually. Don't wear a lot of rings and shit. They'll make you take it off. You probably won't make it. They won't let you wear a hat, which would fuck me up. I've been wearing a hat since I was fucking 10. Okay. And go beat this fucking thing. Okay. Oh, Luis. That's awesome. That is averaging 7 now. Here's a question. Are you memorizing or do you feel like you're okay? If you're memorizing, then you got to take another exam. You got to try another vendor just to make sure. But if you're not memorizing, solid fucking score because past perfect's brutal. And I think you're doing fine on the options, right? Yeah. Okay. I am now only 16 minutes behind. I'm scoring way higher. Okay. Oh yeah, no, 8 weeks is fine. Yes. Well, hold on. So, yeah, you're fine. 8 weeks is more than enough time. So that's all you've been studying? Yeah. Don't reschedule. You're scoring. Now, are you scoring in the mid 70s, high 70s? And here's a question. So sometimes I go, my score is 75. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't help me. Is it like, are the ones you're getting wrong more shit you misread? Or are they like stuff that you know? Let me go back to this stupid thing. Okay, now, I like sitting further back. This way I'm not in your face. Woo! Okay, so I'm against the wall. Now, I'm going to knock that thing on my head. So, I think you're fine. Don't worry about this. You're good. You're going to be fine. Yes, joy to the world. You're going to pass the test. Okay. How long should I wait in between the studying for the 7? I would. Oh, my wife just said, I'm waiting for the dogs to bark. Okay. You should probably wait. You should probably start about 4 to 6 weeks. You're going to, not assuming anything, you're going to pass, and then you have to wait about 4 to 6. You just start studying a week. Start studying a week. Wait, take a week off, then start studying. You give yourself 4 to 6 weeks. But first thing you do is just after you pass, celebrate, get drunk. A couple of days later, just start reading the book. Promise me you'll read the book toe to toe the first week. Okay. That's fine. Look, okay. That's fine. Just if you want to do it, but you're fine, you're passing, you're scoring better. Remember, you're stronger now than you were, and you're used to taking tests. It's not your first time in the thing. Okay. That's fair. I like that. You can remember that, Alice. That's funny. Okay. Made it 69%. Okay, so after you fail, sorry you missed, but it's not a big deal. You missed by 1. Don't act like you missed by 1. Okay, don't act like you missed by 1. Act like you missed by 31. Okay, act like you missed by 31%. Okay, and get a. I knew that was coming. And just go back and reread the whole book, cover to cover. Read the book cover to cover. Just get through it. Okay. Then start doing chapter quizzes. Then do finals. Don't worry about taking notes. Don't do anything. Just focus on that. Okay. Now, I think they mean the reserve rate. Okay. So the reserve requirement. Banks have to have a certain amount of money on hold, okay, on the side. Okay. So now they have to have, like, usually it's around 10%, depending if they're too big to fail, stuff like that. So they have to have a certain amount of money on reserve as it's a percentage of deposits. They're not going to change that. Here's why they don't change it, okay? So there's a thing called fractional banking, okay? So let's say I'm a bank, I have to keep 10% on. And this is not, the fractional banking part isn't testable, but understanding this why. If you deposit $1,000 into a bank, they're going to hold 10% and lend out 900. So now that person who they lent the 900 to, that's called investing in the economy, will take the 900 and deposit in another bank. They will hold 10% of that and lend out the other 810, and on and on and on and on, all the way out till it's all gone. So your $1,000 is worth like 12 grand in the economy, maybe 10 grand in the economy. So if they change reserve by 1%, there's a multiplier effect where all those things get affected and they can't control that. So they're not going to touch the reserve. The only time they did is after the crisis, and they said, okay, all the banks that were too big to fail that we had to bail out, we are raising that. They have to go through a stress test and they get a higher reserve requirement, because if we're going to back you up, you got to be more protected. You got to have more stuff on hand. It was fine. It did what it is. What it is. It did affect the multiplier stuff, but they knew it was coming and they had to deal with it. So the reserve requirement is what banks have to have. That's the 4 tools of the Fed, right? DORM, discount rate, which is the rate that they lend to banks. Okay. Open market ops, that's buying, selling treasuries. During expansion, they sell. During contraction, they buy. Reserve requirement, they won't touch, but if they did, during expansion, they would raise it. During contraction, they would lower it. And then margin, which is Reg T, they're not going to touch that either. But again, during contraction, during expansion, they will raise it. During contraction, they will lower it. Okay. Okay. Skeletor, you're next. The essay is on the 20th, 30th. I'm reading Kaplan book, but it's too much detail. Yeah, I guess so. Yes. I mean, and you almost could just get the Achievable. It explains it way better. Try them out. Gabriel, go check the free thing out for Achievable. Try them out. Between my videos and the problem with the Kaplan videos is they're long and drawn out. They're really long, and they make me look like I'm a 20-year-old. I mean, they're like ancient people. I mean, they'll help, but you still got to read. My videos will help. I'm telling you, try the Achievable. You have 31 days. You have 23 days. You plug in. I'm taking on the 30th. They will explain it so well. Or try to watch my video that matches up and then read it. Maybe that'll help. They do go into a lot of detail. I agree, and it's a little too much. But better more than less. And if it's really tough to read, try the Achievable. It's a much quicker read, and they don't go too much into detail. Okay, Skeletor, if you're still here, I hope you are. I think the 4 will be easier because the 53 is munis, right? So there's a lot less overlap on that. The 4, there'll be not a ton of overlap, but even the 4 is more regs than math, right? It's more option regs than the math, so it's a kind of roll, and it's all FINRA stuff. I think the 4 will be easier, and I think you'll get more out of it. The 50, and then you can just bang out the 53 next. But I do think, like, I took the 4 and the 9 on the same day because they're the same. They're very similar. But I took the 24 like 30 days before that. So yeah, I think I think if you take the 24 and then the 4, there's enough overlap that'll help you. Not a lot. I mean, you got to read the book and all that, but it's better for you. Okay. Olivia, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do think it's crazy, right? No, listen, you want to say it's because of my videos, I help, but I didn't do it. You passed the test. Remember, that's the thing. Past perfect questions are so fucking hard that it's like your scores don't reflect, right? It's like, oh, it's demeaning and humiliating and humbling, right? Like I said, I get, like, when I take the real exams before they stop scoring it, I was like 99, 98, and I'm mid to high 80s on past perfect because they're so hard. That's awesome. Just keep going at it. But again, you may think my videos did it, but you did the work. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Liz answered that for you. That's awesome. Can you give me any advice on simple tips and tricks? Next? Okay. Now here's the problem. The books are, and some of the Kaplan questions are still showing T+2, which screws people up. X date, remember, think of this. X date, X dividend, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, all mean without. Okay? X means without. So on the X day, that's the day you do not get the dividend. You need to buy it the day before. You need to buy the stock the day before the X day. So if the X date's Thursday, you have to buy it by Wednesday. Okay? Now, here's where it's a little confusing. The record date and the X date are now the same day. Some of Kaplan questions, and I think in the book, still show T+2, which means the X date's before the day before. That's gone. That's long gone. That's been gone for 6-7 months. X date, and what happens on the X date? On the X day, okay? On the X day, the price of the stock drops by the amount of the dividend because you don't get the dividend anymore. So if the stock's trading at 50 on the day before the X date, if you buy it, you're going to get, say, $1 dividend. But if you buy it on the X date, which is also the record date, you're not getting the dividend, so they subtract the price because you're not getting it anymore. So it's almost a zero-sum game. But the next part is, remember to tell them, you never want to tell a customer to buy it before the X date to get the dividend. That's called selling a dividend, which is not really true, and it's a violation. Hope that helps a little bit, Angelina. Okay. Ash Boss. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, if you need to schedule before February 20th, do the 19th. Why would you do it any sooner than that? Okay. This is what happens. I had one person, they said, I have to pass it by the 15th of December or I'm fired. So I booked it for the 10th and I booked it for November 28th. Why? Why would you do that? Book it for the day before it's due. And then when he tried to do it, their bosses gave him shit, but then they backed off because your due date is your due date. Why would you take it sooner? Nobody cares. It's not like you get an attaboy for doing it a week earlier. You want him because here's the problem. If you fail, you're fired. I'd rather you have a job and then be annoyed at you than them go, oh, good, she waited and not have a job. So if you're supposed to take it on the 20th, you take it on that. Find a date. Start looking now because it does, depending where you are, it does fill up. I have one student in Phoenix. She's trying to book her SIE. The earliest date she could find was February 13th, which is crazy. That's a month away. She's going to look every day, but everything else was more than 2 hours away. So, and I should tell her she could probably try online because it's only the SIE. But I would say that gives you, if you do the 20th, that gives you a solid 5 to 6 weeks. You can read the book again, get through it, then do chapter quizzes, and you have time. If you try to take it before that day, you're hurting yourself. Why? Because imagine if you took it on the 10th and you missed by 1. You'd be like, oh my God, if I just waited a week. Wow, a lot of people. Is that the second person taking it? Okay. Oh no. Did you said it twice, I think. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. Tara, yeah, it's easier. And here's the thing: after you pass the SIE, start studying for the 63 or the 66 because you can take that on your own. And if you can get that out before you start, you'll be much better. You'll be better. But look, if you're running into trouble, reach out to go to Edward Jones, Schwab, Fidelity, Morgan Stanley. They have plus. And here's the thing: go onto LinkedIn and do hashtag Series 7. There's always a lot of people looking. Now, some of them want 7 stuff, but some of them are like, within 90 days kind of thing. Okay. So after you pass, and when you pass, not if, when you pass the SIE, then I want you to go to just start on the 66. Take a couple of days off, celebrate, and then go on to the 66. Because if you can bang that out while you're looking and you show that you have the SIE and the 66, 2 things happen. 1, you're ambitious, and that's good. 2, they lose some test anxiety. Because remember, some of this is that they hire someone and you got to take the test within 3 months. If you don't and you get fired, they wasted money and time on you. But if they know you pass the 66 on your own and the SIE, it's like, wow, she can pass a hard test. The 7 should be easy for her. So it takes away that anxiety for hiring managers, and it looks good. Okay, so try that. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Brandon, you're in great shape. I like that. Student, you're in great shape. You're getting 76s on Past Perfect. As long as it's not memorizing, you're good stuff. You're ready. You're in great shape. Okay. And Dear, I'm coming up to you. I know I'm 18 minutes behind. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. If you have Past Perfect questions, buy Achievable. Indira, swear to God, buy Achievable. Get it. Try them out. Achievable.me, try them out. They teach this stuff and you miss by 2 points. Here's a problem. You're going to want to just make up 2 points. Don't do that. I want you to actually think I missed it by 30 points. I had to do the math in my head where it was. So I want you to act like you're missing it by 30 points. Then you try to bring everything up. But go get the Achievable and plug in when you want to take it, and it'll give you a schedule. I promise you, between that and doing the Past Perfect questions again, you'll not fail. I promise you that. Where were you running into trouble? Was it the options? Was it suitability? I mean, you're so close. Okay. Yeah, the caveat emptor, I think it's just a bullshit question. Because, I mean, what does that mean? I remember somebody couldn't remember the words. She put it in the wherever, and I had to correct it. But, yeah, I think we did. I think on my live, they typed it in. I think it's just a word because, I mean, yes, here's the thing. They don't put the pressure on the customer. Now, to be fair, if you're an institution or a quib, it is on here's the thing. It might be on the institution. But on the retail customer, we're supposed to protect you. But again, you do have to be aware, okay? So you have to be aware of stuff. But if I'm a rep and I tell you to buy something and you're a retail, it's kind of on me to make sure I didn't screw you over, right? But you can't be stupid. But if you're an institution and you sign that 2111 thing where you said, I don't care about that, that is on you. So institutions and QIBs, qualified institutional buyers, and maybe accredited investors might have a little buyer beware on them, like buying Reg D and stuff like that. But I think it's more of a distractor than anything else. Okay. Okay, I think we got you, Gabriel. I think I nailed your stuff. Okay. Okay. Got a margin of course, and the kill me. It was about short to stock. So find my video on short margin. It's in the 7 playlist. It shouldn't be harder than that. I mean, look, the hard ones could be if you say you have a market value of this and the credit bounce of that, and they go, how high can the stock go? Like if they go, what's minimum maintenance? It's easy, 30% of the market value or $2,000, whichever is higher, right? But if they say at what price, they could say at what price do we hit minimum maintenance? Then you do credit bounce divided by 1.3. You're trying to find out what the credit bounce is 130% of, okay? That's what you're trying to do. Find out what the credit bounce is 130% of, like how much, because remember, equity is credit minus market. So the thing is 30% is the minimum equity. So maybe you want to find out what the credit bounce between the market value and the credit bounce is 30%. And you do that by doing credit divided by 1.3. Kind of like on the long side, if they say what is the minimum maintenance, you do 25% of the market. But if they say at what market value do you hit minimum maintenance, you do debit divided by 0.75. Because that's the opposite of 25%. I think that's where the hard ones are. And again, don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about the margin too much. It's one. That's not going to be the difference, okay? Because let's build everything up, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you're getting them wrong because you're misreading, you're in great shape, Karma, baby. Okay. Yes, will be the last. I love it. Okay. And yes, Catalina took off. She didn't run away. Okay. Oh, Dara, the only one that you can practice on and buy it is Kaplan. But I'm just saying, if you're struggling, get the achievable and go with that. So if you use past perfect, right, and then you get the achievable, both of them together work. I know that you're answering this before I answered you, but boom, okay. Oh, Cameron, I didn't get you. Hold on, baby. You deserve this. I don't know if you're still here. Let's see. Let me turn this down before I blow up my house. Okay,
Certain man in Russia long ago.
He was big and strong in his eyes.
He can dance. He can dance. He's surprising. He can dance, but that's good stuff. Congrats, Cameron. Okay. Okay. I do. Indira, I do. If you go to the Facebook group, okay. So I'm going to get to Hayden. If you go to the Facebook group, the one on the bottom and you join, up on top, there's a couple pinned posts. You can go through all of them, but one of them, they're called features, right? The top one, if you click on it, the achievable, I have the link and I have the discount code. It gets you $10 off. It's not a big deal. But I mean, in reality, it's 99 down to 89. Every penny helps. But try it out first, okay? And Cameron, I'm so happy for you. Now we got the 7, baby. Boom. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even read the rest of it. I'm so happy you passed. Thank you for watching that. The quick and dirty. I think it helps. I think it's good. Like I didn't use it. I basically just wrote down feedback from like what people may have seen on the exam, not questions. Oh, good. Okay, Aiden, up to you. Okay. Angelina, I'll get to you. I'm only 12 minutes, 14 minutes behind. I can't do math. By the way, I'm doing the math video again, and I fucking hate math. Just so you know, when you watch the video that I'm doing math for a couple hours, know that I fucking hate math with a passion. Okay. Okay, your day to day. Now that you're done with the book, start doing chapter quizzes every day, and anything under a 70, reread because you didn't get it. Okay. Then once you're passing them, start doing finals. You want to do finals. You want to start finals no later than like the 21st or 22nd. You want 7 to 10 days of finals. As long as you're doing chapter quizzes and reading and chapter quizzes and reading the whole time. That's what you want to do. Okay. Does that make sense? I think it does. Hayden, we're going to get this together. I need you to, everyone on here. We got to do this again. Anyone who didn't before, anyone on here, I got 44 people on here, right? Okay. Everyone on here, I want everyone to say, I'm going to pass the exam. And not I need to, not I'm gonna, I need to, not I have to, I'm going to pass. Okay. Don't worry about it too much. Just know settlement's T+1. That's the biggest thing, right? Settlement is T+1. Now, Reg T settlement is T+3, right? So it's S plus 2. The reg T is when you have to pay for it. So if you buy stock on Monday, it settles on Tuesday, right? Okay. You buy stock on Monday, it settles on Tuesday. You actually have Thursday till Thursday to pay for it as a customer, but it still settles. Okay. That's all. And know that if you don't pay, that's called free riding, and they freeze your account for 90 days, which isn't a big deal. All it means is that you have to pay for everything up front. You can still trade all you want, but you have to pay for everything before the money has to be in the account. Okay. There you go, like that. Boom, there you go. Little help out. Yes, Shara, I do. I think, remember, when I tell everyone, let's get this done, right? So I tell everyone on the other books, Kaplan, SDC, Press Perfect, read through it once and then do it. But here's the thing. Achievable does it in a different way, where they do like a 5-minute read and then like little quiz. You're not blowing through questions, right? So you're not going to see the questions again. So you do like an 8 to 10 minute read, and then you're going to do a quiz on that job, a little one, short 4 or 5 questions, just to make sure you're good, and then go on. I'm okay with it. If you follow their program, we're good to go. Okay. And you got a 66. Remember something. Act like you missed by 34. Do everything. Do that. And then if you don't have any other vendor, go buy the Kaplan Q Bank to challenge yourself. And that you can do once you're through the product. Then start doing chapter quizzes on both Achievable and Kaplan. Okay. Boom. Give it a shot. Okay. Okay. Watch my suitability videos. Here, okay. Here I'm going to say one thing on suitability. Everyone should listen. Okay. Now. Okay. Brian. Okay. Now. Here's the deal. I call this the holy trinity of suitability. There's 3 things they're going to mention. If they mention income or growth / capital appreciation or safety, those are the 3. Growth and capital appreciation are the same thing. So if they say income, growth, or capital appreciation, you must address that. Okay. You have to, so if I go, oh, Johnny wants income, but he's an aggressive portfolio. Of the 4 choices, you better fucking pick one that pays income. So if I give you a choice of T-bills or annuities or emerging growth or REITs, okay? So everyone goes, oh my God. So he's aggressive. They're going to do the emerging growth because it's aggressive. You missed the word income. I said income. You must address it. So if I say income, something you pick has to pay you now and ongoing. That's why it's a REIT. REITs have to pay out 90% of their income every year. So you're going to get dividends, okay? If they say income, you must address it. Now, if they say safety and anything else, safety is a full stop. When you say safety, I say treasury. Remember that. When you say safety, I say treasury. It's safety, treasury, safety. They go together, okay? And that's the thing. So if you see safety, I've seen this so many times. If I say I want safety and income, and you have a choice of a Ginnie Mae or treasury bond, pick the fucking treasury. Don't pick the Ginnie Mae because you don't know when it's going to end. Ginnie Mae's safe, yes. And they go, well, the Ginnie Mae is backed by the government. So it's the fucking treasury. The treasury is better, okay? So now, on that note, go into my Series 7 Crash Course playlist. I have 2, count them 2 and 2 suitability videos, okay? That's the deal, okay? But again, the holy trinity, income, growth, or safety, if you see the words, you must address them. And by the way, safety trumps everything else. Trump. I see. No. Okay. Human made. It shouldn't take more. I mean, depending on firm, like Morgan Stanley takes a while. JP Morgan, I think UBS takes a while. It's up to them. My firms, it was quick. Right? I mean, Bank of America took me goddamn forever, but it's literally. It should, as you did. So Human made. Have you filled it out? Did you get the thing with the rep edits? Fill it out, submit it, and then they check it. They should have done the background check you on already. They should submit it. Did you do fingerprints? Ready? I mean, all that goes together, right? Fingerprints, U4, literally. Once they submit the U4, it's open. Your window's open the next day, if they open the window, right? So they process it the next day. I mean, obviously we do it after 5, no. But during the day, if you submit it on Monday, if they submit it to FINRA on Monday, it's processed by Tuesday. It just is, okay? Now, on the 9th, no, because it's that morning for Jimmy Carter. So they won't do anything on Thursday. But yeah. Each firm takes a while. I mean, you can reach them and go, where are you on this, right? Because they sit on this shit for so long. I don't know why. Like Morgan Stanley, I hate this. I love Morgan Stanley people, but I hate the one thing they do. If you fail, you have to wait 30 days. But you can open your window the next day and pick a date outside the 30-day window. Morgan Stanley, and there's another firm, maybe Vanguard, will not open your window until the 30 days is up. They're literally adding 2 to 3 weeks onto your process because They don't want to open it. It's a 4-month window. And consistently across the board, they don't do it. So every firm does their own thing, but really it can be done in a day. Okay. Just whether they're motivated. Slubs over bliss, baby. I love it. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we start. Hey, babe, there you go, Brian. We start next week. We start at New York Life again. We took Ashley. There we go. Boom, sauce, baby. We're gonna do this. The 17th. You're 10 days away, baby. We got a final 10 days. You're gonna take finals every day, but not the day before. Angelita, Ash Boss. Okay. Okay. So let me get it. I can grab it probably. Hold on. I can send it to you. If you go onto my channel, okay, it says, okay. Let me go here. It's funny, whenever I go to YouTube, I go to homepage first and I go, oh, a video I want to watch. I have to save it. Okay, just have to do it. Where's my crash course? So if you go to the, I can, here, here. This will be easy. This will cover everyone. This is the playlist. This is the playlist for all. These are all the playlists. You can figure, if you click on that, anyone who wants, you can go in there and you just scroll down and you see crash course on the test. Because I can't remember if you're taking the 7 or the SIE, Angelita. But so if you go on that link that I just gave you, you've got then you go on there. Sorry, I got something in my head. If you go on there, you can probably get you can find the test you're looking at, and you'll see other shit that's fun. Like if you're taking the 7, I have a playlist called challenging questions. Like these are questions that mirror what's on the exam, but really hard ones. So you can probably try to get through them. Okay, they're not from the exam, but they're similar, like same style. Okay. Okay, Matthew Ostrowski. Okay, nice Irish name there. Okay, so Angelita, yeah, so it's in there. So let me see if I can get that. I have a crash course for most. It's called. I have a crash course for most of the tests. There, that's the SIE crash course. Okay, now, okay, one. Watch the video in the beginning of this where I tell you what to do. But you're taking, so take tests up until Thursday. On Friday, oh no, on Wednesday, so take tests tomorrow. None on Thursday. I would spend Thursday watching the crash course, going over videos, going over week stuff, and then read customer accounts. I can't say this enough. Anyone taking the tests, the day before you should read customer accounts. Even the 66 and 65, read the customer accounts, like the joint accounts, estates, and stuff like that. It's low-hanging fruit, and you don't want to fuck that up and get that wrong. But the day before read customer accounts, you're going to see 10, 15 questions on it. But they're easy. But the problem is people go, oh, I knew that. And then you forget. And then you want to have that top of mind. And that's the best thing you can do. Okay. Okay. Now, this, I fucking love that thing, right? I got it through Kickstarter, right? So it's through, there's a company called Glance. And they make this. They have another one. They have a massive one. They have a 5'1". I bought one for my son. I mean, he's going to put it in his. I love this, and I can pick whatever I want. I can put my stuff on. I can do this. I fucking love this thing. There's a 5'1". I'm giving it to my son while he's still in school. Okay. So here, if I do this right, you can see the whole thing. Yeah. See, there's the whole thing. It's kind of cool. I did this like a couple of years ago. I bought the little one, and then they said they're doing this through Kickstarter. I'm like, oh my god, I love this guy. Okay. Now, okay, anyone who hasn't said they're going to pass, I want you to type in you're going to pass before I leave. Okay, now. Okay. Yeah, Ivid, it's tough, right? Because here's the thing. You got to start if they won't sponsor you for the 7, you got to do one of two things. Like start looking for a new job, right? If you really want to get the 7 and you think you're hitting a dead end where you are, like it's weird. They get the SA 63. They're gonna let you take the 6. Is that what they're saying to do? Maybe get that. And get the 65. Then if you have to get the 6, get the 6, right? If they'll sponsor you for that, they should. If they're saying SIE 63, 65, they're probably going down the 6 route. Get that done, and then start looking, right? Even if internally, like if you're like JP Morgan, you're a Chase, start looking at JP Morgan. Because here's the problem. It's much easier to get a job when you have one, and you got to deal with it, right? So, okay. I think that Yeah, start looking. I mean, but you got to go to remember, you got to go to a place that's going to give you a salary that matches what you're doing. So like Edward Jones is good, but I think they only pay you for a little bit, and then they start chopping it down when you have commissions, which is fine because they're training you. But they have BOA jobs where they want you to get the SA and the 7, you get a salary, but you got to do that for like a year before they can promote you to FA. Schwab, Fidelity, go to Fidelity. If you can get skip this, go to Fidelity, baby. If you can get a job at Fidelity, the pay isn't great, but nobody fucking leaves. Like everyone loves it so much, nobody leaves. They do it. Their benefits are good. It's a family atmosphere. Everyone's nice. Or they're not super cutthroat there, and you can get promotions. And that's the thing. If you're good, it's all merit. You get promotions and stuff. And it's not publicly traded, so they don't have shareholders. It's family owned. It's great. So maybe that's where you go after you get this. It's just an idea, but get all the licenses they will give you now. So if they get you the 63, 65, because you don't want to get a job and then have to take 3 exams before you get fired, right? So you want to get the 66, the 60, you have the SA in 63, get the 65. Sounds like they'll probably sponsor you for the 6. Get that, and then start applying to jobs elsewhere. That's the best way to do it. There's a guy, Keon, and he passed this spring, this fall. That's the 66 done. He got a job with an FA. He was at JP Morgan and he moved with an FA. And he kept saying he wanted to go to investment banking, capital markets, stuff like that. And he kept trying to, you're going to hate it, long hours, crap like that, good money, but long hours. And he got a job with an FA. And then he just got the job with the capital markets. So it was 5 months after he passed, he's leaving. And he said he sat in a room with his FA screaming at him, calling him all sorts of crap. He got reamed out. And he goes, I got to go out. I got to work my career. You can't remember, it's your career, not theirs. So remember, you can only be so loyal to your company, because anything more than anything that hurts your career by being loyal is stupid. So get your shit done. Use them for that. See if they'll sponsor you for the 7. If they really won't, then look for a new job. Don't tell anyone. Don't act super fucking happy. Act like it's great. Just get a new job and move on, because it is much easier to get a job when you have more than a couple licenses. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Yeah. Just go to Glance LED. You'll get one. This one you probably won't be able to get for a couple months, but if you go on Glance LED, you can probably order one, maybe get it in February or something like that. Okay. Minute market, I'm going to get you. Boom. I love it. Everyone's going to pass. Okay. I have a video on that. Let me see. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. See, I'm telling you, get the 65. Oh, I get what you're taking. Oh, let me get back to it. Let me get back to this one. Okay. Minute market. Okay. That's just the risk. That's the products, right? So that's like bonds, stocks, stuff like that. But here's a problem. Again, like I told the other person, don't act like you missed by 1. Take a day or 2 off. I don't know if it's today or not, but go back and read the whole book cover to cover. Don't take notes. Don't take quizzes. Just read. Act like you missed by 31 points. Okay. Then do chapter quizzes and then do finals. Don't try to just pick up where you're weak, because what happens is you focus on capital markets, right? And then you're bad on the other shit. This goes up and that goes down, and you miss by 1 again. You're like, how'd that happen? Get everything up. Juggle those balls. That's what she said. Juggle a lot of balls and you're going to be fine. Get them all up there. Okay. I get it. So now I get what you're doing. Get the 65. That's awesome. Then start looking for jobs. And I'm telling you, like Olivia said, is it Olivia? Yeah. Fidelity, people don't fucking leave. It's weird. Like they don't pay, but nobody leaves. They like it. Okay. Joe, I'll get you in a second. Now, limit orders. So let's think of this. I have a video called Bid Ask, but it's my flea market thing. I think it's pretty good with limit order. I'm going to plug it in here, but let me go to. Let's see if it goes to me or not. Okay, of course not. But let's see. Let me do it this way. I'm going to talk about limit orders, but I want to see. I like this video. There we go. Where are we? Oh, there it is. I love this video. I think it's fun. Not everyone likes it. It's long, but I think it explains it. Got to watch the whole thing, though. It's not worth it if you don't watch the whole thing. So this is my bid ask story. I do the, and you can see this before I got this. So where are we? So, but let me talk about this. That'll give you the inside market and stuff. Okay. Now, go back to the limit. Okay. So limit order. So we know what a market order is. A market order is hey, I want to buy stock. I just want to buy stock. Buy 1,000 shares. You buy it at whatever the best price is. Don't care, right? So that's a market order. Okay. Now, a limit order is saying I want to buy or sell, but I don't want to pay over a certain price. So this is the way I explain it. If you're on your way to a party and your heel breaks, or if you're a guy, heel breaks, I'm not judging you. And you're like, crap, I need new shoes. You run into Nordstrom's, you will pay any fucking price. You just give me a fucking pair of shoes. That's a market order. Okay. Now, let's say you have a couple weeks before the party and you're like, oh, I need to buy shoes, but I'm not going to pay more than 80. That's a limit order. I want to buy them at 80. So it means you'll buy them lower than 80 and 80, but not 81, not 82, not 83. So that's a limit order. A limit order is you want to buy something, but you're setting a budget, or you want to sell it, but not below a certain price. If you've ever done eBay, it's the same thing. I want to pay a price. That's the bid. Or you have a reserve that you won't sell it below. That's your offer. Or Facebook Marketplace. You say, I want to sell them at 40. I want to sell these, this Yeti for 20 bucks. I'm saying I'm selling at 20 or higher, not lower. A limit order is literally I'm setting a budget. And as Brian asked before, there's an acronym called SLOBs over BLESS. Sell limits and buy stops are above the market. Buy limits and sell stops are below the market. Find my SLOBs over BLESS video. Once you're on my channel, roll down by the playlist. There's a little search button. Boom, you can hit SLOBs over BLESS, and you will see a wonderful video that explains it pretty well with pictures, not just a talking fucking head like this shit. Okay. Boom. Okay. Jay, thank you very much. Okay. Yes, I'm telling you right. Fidelity, okay? That's funny. Remote work no more. Fidelity is awesome. It's a good backup. Kind of like if you have Goldman or Bridgewater in your resume, you get hired like crazy. Okay. Now back to this. Jump. I'm going to leave after it's an hour and 20 minutes or so I'll leave in a little bit. Now, okay, you're taking it in a week. Now, are you struggling like mid-70s or struggling like 50s? Okay. So if you're struggling like you don't understand them, just go on. Again, upsell, baby. It's because I'm a greedy bastard. Go onto my membership. There's a thing called options. There's an options only membership. It's 20 bucks a month. Go try it. Just watch the first couple of videos. Do not go on my people. If you like my options, do not go on my website because you have pay per video. If you go on the tube of you, you can just buy it for 20 bucks. You get 25 options videos. It will change your life. I promise you, I make it so fucking. I don't use T-charts. I use it's because I use a break-even strategy that makes you understand it a little bit better. So you like visualize the options. Like most of my people on my Friday night class, I mean, I know some of them are doing without calculators. I don't want them to do that, but you almost can because you're just finding the break-even and figuring it out from there. It's awesome. It's very simple, very easy. I even have a video where I do problems, and then I have an hour and a half video. I just do problems over and over again because options are Armageddon. It is outstanding. I swear to God, I do this option strategy. I've been doing it for like maybe 10 years. Right before COVID hit, I was in my office and this massive guy started bawling when we did. He goes, I've been studying for 2 months and we fixed it in 45 minutes. And again, it's not because I'm smart. It's because I'm a dumbass. I've been trading options since I was 16. Okay. Not well. I was losing money on some of them, but I was trading them. I understood them. So I tried to figure out, like they do these, like if you ever watch option people, they do this weird break-even strategy with an angle. I don't understand that shit. I understand how I work and I see how I see them in my head and try to explain them that way. Okay. Again, if you're getting 70s, mid 70s and don't change it, but remember, my way's totally different. It's kind of like you can't have your foot half and the T-charts and half not. You have to, if you want it, if you don't like the T-charts, you use my way. If you like the T-charts, stick with it. Okay. Luis, baby. Okay. Yeah, I know. No, everyone's getting rid of remote work. They're doing. I mean, you knew they were going to do that. I mean, everyone. And now the problem is, okay, a minute market. I'll get to. So now, 3 years ago, people couldn't find anyone to work, right? So they could say, I want remote, and you can demand it. And that's not the case anymore. There's a lot of fake. Like that's a problem with these firms. They're putting out fake. That's why these job numbers are so fucked up because they're putting out fake jobs. I mean, just look, JP Morgan has 34 jobs. They don't. They probably have 2. Okay. So that's kind of the problem is that there's not many jobs out there. So people don't get the leverage they used to. Say they go, you got to come into work or get a new job. And they go, and they look a little bit and they go, there's no work. I guess I'm going into work, start the commute. Hopefully get some sort of hybrid stuff. Like when I was talking to Fidelity like a year ago, they wanted me to just like do part-time or something like that. And I go like, they go, well, you got to come in the office a couple of times. And I'm like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for me to do that. Okay. I would have only worked for them for the benefits, whatever. But I got like 5 more years before I don't have to worry about benefits anymore. Now, because I'm old, I'll be dead. That's awesome, Jay. That is outstanding. We didn't have a lot of celebrations here because it's early in the year, but we got to do something here. I like this one.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom.
Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Awesome, Jay. That's outstanding. Okay, hold on. Now. Of course I do, Louise. Scroll up a little bit. I have a playlist chart. Okay. I'll put it in here because you're going to make me fucking do it. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Let's see where I can get to there. There we go. Yeah, I have a whole crash course. I literally have 2 Series 7 quick. I have a regular one and I have the Gorilla style. Remember, guys, also remember the video is the only thing bad about it is what? Yes, I probably have T+2 in there. So, Luis, there's my crash course. A Minute Maid, I'm going to help you in a second. Okay. Evan will get to it. Okay. Yeah, I hate him. Okay. Thank you, Luis. I agree. I do think. Okay. So, Victoria, just go to series7exam.org and see what kind of openings I have. Check it out. Just give it a shot. I'll help you. I can do it. Give it a shot. See what's there. And if not, just shoot me. You can get my message, get on the waiting list, and then shoot me a message. I can probably find. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me get to this. Thank you very much. I'm not the GOAT. I just explained. Like I said, I'm a dumbass, so I explained it. Okay. Hold on. Minute Maid. Minute Market. So, if you're using a supplemental, I would get the Achievable. Seriously. Like if you already have a vendor and you want to read something, get Achievable. It's not a hardcover book. It's online. Achievable.me. Again, don't use my link. So one girl goes, you know what? If you say you use your link, it sounds like you're trying to sell. I'm not. I don't give a shit. Like I literally told them to use Achievable.me. And yeah, you're not gonna. If you go on my Facebook group, you can do it. You do the link and you get a code for a $10 discount. It's fine. Go on there, but I don't care if you use my link or not. I literally don't because I like them so much, and they give you a free trial. So Minute Market. Go on to Achievable.me. Try them out for you get a free trial for a day. If you like what they're doing, get it. If not, go by the STC. Okay. I do have a link for that one too. Okay. And there. So Luis, I hope you saw that I put the playlist to Crash Course. It's 10 solid fucking videos for the 7. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. Boom. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So here's my advice. Okay. So watch my 63 quick. So here's a couple things. Go in the playlist, the 63 playlist. I don't have a crash course for that, but find my 63 quick and dirty and find my ethics. Here's the thing about the 63. You're going to get so many ethics questions. Seriously, you're going to get a ton of ethics and prohibited activities questions. Make sure you got them down. Okay. Make sure you got that down. Again, if you're taking it tomorrow morning, yeah, just watch my quick and dirty. And if you have, I don't know who you have at STC, really take your time. Every question's doable. And if you have to, maybe play the ethics and prohibited activity video in the background while I fall asleep, or watch it in the morning. But find my quick and dirty, and then maybe look at the quick and easy one, which is a regs cheat sheet, and go bang this thing up. Be confident, take your time within reason, because it is kind of a speed test. Okay. Okay. And again, so it's just series7exam.org here. I really don't push this all the time, but if you're asking, and it's late at night. Boom. .org. I'm not paying for .com. It's too expensive. Okay. 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 Yeah. Listen, T-Church, I find a lot of people like T-Church. I just don't resonate with me. Kind of like that. Like I said, the risk reward shit, it just doesn't work with me. Okay. But I traded them. I think of them a different way. Okay. 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 Here's the deal. So you're 20, you're young, which is good. I don't think look, if you're going to try to get in the analyst program, you need a degree. But if you can get your 6 down, you can go. I don't know where you are, but like Chase is hiring, Wells Fargo is hiring. If you want them to sponsor for the 7, you want to get that 6 under your belt first. Get the 6 and 63 under your belt if you can. But you're young, this is awesome, right? Get them, try to get them done. And again, it's much easier to get a job when you have them. So after you get the 6 and the 63 done, and listen, you missed my one fucking question. So don't act like that. Act like you missed by 32%. But go back to reading and read the whole book cover to cover, then do chapter quizzes, then the finals. And then you'll nail it this time. Then start looking. Once you get the 6 and the 63, maybe even get the 65 under your belt if you can. Then start looking. Don't rush out. Then you look at, again, look at the fidelities. I don't know if they need a degree or not, but they may not. Morgan Stanley, if you work for like one of their FAs, you might need a degree. They might want it, but they may not. You could probably try Schwab. It's harder. Vanguard, maybe. Work for them and see what happens. Again, get your licenses first. Deal with this shitty place to get your licenses and then leave. That's kind of what you got to do. Okay. Oh, ethics. It's called ethics and prohibited activities. And then the other one is a quick and easy regs. I don't want you to look, if you're in California, then fine, watch the videos. But if you're on the East Coast, it's already 9:30. You should be going to sleep soon, right? Quick and dirty, ethics and prohibited activities. And then look for the one that says quick and easy regs, quick sheet. That'll help a lot. Okay. Because it's a 4 square of like broker dealer, agent, IA, IR. Just you can, I like visualizing shit because that's why I remember shit. Because I have a good memory when I can see it. Like if I read, like that's why I have, like my questions are really good when the ones I have, because I have a good memory and I just do it that way. Okay, everyone, looks like we nailed it. That is outstanding. We had a good night. Good night. Almost an hour and a, how long? Okay. Yeah, get that. I don't read with it, but here's the thing. Human beings are made for physical books. We are. But if you like reading it, if the PDF on your phone and on your iPad and your Kindle, you can do the Kindle and make it look like paper, right? Okay. But I don't like lugging books around either, and they're big. Like one thing I liked is that Past Perfect used to have the book, which you could pull out loosely, right? And then you could they had a little quick book I could fit in my pocket. It was like a thick ass fucking book, but it covered almost everything, like 80% of the shit. And you could just read that thing. It was awesome. It was called the Quick 24, Quick 7, whatever it was. And it was really solid. It gave you a lot of good information. You got to go with what works for you. I don't take notes. I don't highlight, so I don't need a physical book. I'd rather read like achievable when I do it. It's it's kind of cool. Where is it? See if I have it on here. Yeah. So it's not an app, but it sits right on my computer, right on the phone. It fits perfectly. So if I need to read, I do the dark, obviously. Hold on, let me do the textbook. So I just do, where are we? So I hit that, I see textbook, and I can just read, right? So I can do, it's made for the phone, right? So I just scroll it up and it works. Oh, that's sample text, that's why. So I can change it up. But here, so alpha and beta, boom. It's like a little read, and then you do quizzes at the end, okay? And they have like the questions and stuff like that. It's made for your phone. I prefer reading on my phone or the Kindle. Really, okay. Oh, Tyler, that's right. So it's only like 6:30 for you. You can watch them. I am on the East Coast. I'm just outside of New York. Like I did like 3 or 4 videos over the last 3 days, like raw videos. I'm all on, I think on 42nd Street. Okay. I gave my wife a birthday present. Her and my daughter went to see Cabaret, but I got them seats like right at the fucking. It cost me a shitload of money, but right on the table, like almost right on the stage, which is cool. Okay. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah, they do. But here's the thing. So they do. Some do. A lot of them like degrees, right? But if you can show that you have a track record of getting clients and talking, they'll take you. Seriously, if you can show a track record, like at your age, getting all this stuff, and you show a track record of like bringing in clients and servicing them, yeah, they'll take you. They'll find you. They just want to make money. Okay, here we go. All right, Joey. Okay, don't worry about margin. Munis. Okay. Have you watched my videos? Okay. So here's the thing, Joe. If where are you scoring? Okay. I mean, you've only taken 3 finals. Maybe take. Okay. If you're that worried, why don't you move the test? So there's a question. I ask everyone when I first, if you fail, are you fired? Because that changes the way we do shit. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think so, but you only have a week, right? So if you can move it. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Did I do? No, that should be the one I just series7exam.org should be me. Okay. Hold on. Imagine if that's funny. That'd be very funny. No, it's me. That's me. Here's a different one. Here's the main one. How about that? CapAdvantageTutoring.com. Do that one. That's mine. That's the Series 7 Exam is like an alternate. But yeah, do that one. CapAdvantageTutoring.com. That should be me. There's one that says book with Mike, and then the main one says book with me. I mean, here's what it's going to look like. I'll show you. Where are we? Of course. Yep. All my chat's gone. It all disappeared. So that's ooh, that's funny. That's what it should look like. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, there you go. That was it. Okay. There we go. And we're back. Okay. Yeah, I disconnected, so all the chats are gone. But everyone, yeah, I mean, just you got to be confident going in there. And you just got to be confident. And listen, don't worry about the jury. So somebody just posted something. I don't have. Oh, actually, never mind. I can find it in here. How stupid am I? Okay, hold on. Yeah. So Joe, can you move it? Okay, perfect. Joe, if you can move it, I mean, if you're that nervous and you're not that strong, move it back a week or two. Move it back 10 days. And if you can't, and you're not going to get fired for your fail, give it a shot. The margin is easy on the exam. Munis are easier than the vendors. Okay. What was the other thing you said? Order types. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Focus on the options and the munis. That's the big one. Again, the vendors, their muni questions are kind of ridiculous, little too deep, but I mean, it's doable. I mean, they're not ridiculously hard. So we have one. So we have one more. So Joe, we have one more Series 7 group next Tuesday. What we can go over stuff. You can come on with questions. So this is what I want you to do, Joe. Next time you come on Tuesday, come at me with questions, specific questions. But watch my crash course. The one I just put it in there for Louis. Scroll up a little bit. Watch my crash course, and remember, you're still only 3 exams in. Okay. You're only 3 exams in, and you got to make a choice. If you're not, if you get another chance after you fail, then go for it. Okay. But if you don't want to wait the 30 days, then I'd push it back a week or two. But again, you can try my options that you got to pay for it. If you're getting options wrong because you're confusing questions, then don't use my option stuff because you're probably okay. The vendors suck with options. But if you're just not getting them, find my option. Just join the membership and try it for a day. And we'll go from there. Okay, everyone. That's awesome. We did do over an hour and a half. I didn't think we'd do that. Okay. I never know on the Tuesday nights. It's like Thursdays are the crazy ones, but Tuesdays it's early on. Whatever. Okay. Let's get on this. Okay. So now everyone, I appreciate it. Let's go out with a bang. I think we're gonna do a looking for a man in finance. I think that works. Everyone, I'm so happy. Again, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my favorite nights because I get to do this. Literally everyone in my family knows not to bug me on these things. Even on vacation, I do these. When I'm doing other stuff, I do these. Maybe I skip a couple during the year, but other than that, I am here for you. Okay, everyone, you all have a good night. Okay. Boom, get some study, Angelita. Boom. Everyone have a good night, and we're going to go out on this note. Bye-bye.
Looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, man in finance, trust fund, 6'5".